Roarchestra is returning to the Louisville Zoo. The city has several opportunities for the public to celebrate Juneteenth, and Councilman Rick Blackwell shares details of the annual Riverview Independence Festival. All that and more on Louisville This Week. I'm John Ramsey, Director of City Partnerships. Mayor Greenberg was joined by District 21 Councilwoman Betsy Ruey and Jason Canuel, Director for Louisville Parks and Recreation, to cut the ribbon on a new outdoor sports courts at Iroquois Park.
This is a monumental moment for us to replace these courts in Iroquois Park.
I'm in this park every day, and it's been a thrill to me to see the improvements coming in here.
3, 2, 1, cut!
This project is one of our deferred maintenance projects.
For so many years, they were unused because of the condition of the courts.
The ARP funding came out, and we had the opportunity to do what you see behind us, something we can really be proud of.
And now, if you sit here and listen, you can hear the thwack, thwack, thwack of the paddles over there, and the courts are now being used. It's really so exciting. And when I saw that the basketball court got redone along with it, which was a gift, we weren't expecting that one. It's just been so wonderful to see all the progress.
For the fourth consecutive year, Metro government will coordinate and host Louisville's official Juneteenth Jubilee celebration to highlight the historical importance of Juneteenth. This year's theme is Our Story, America's Glory.
What is Juneteenth? I'm so glad you asked. It is a key historical event, finally receiving its federal recognition in recent years. June 19th, 1865. A day all people living in the United States, including the formerly enslaved, were officially granted freedom.
For us, Juneteenth represents how freedom and justice has always been delayed for Black people. I'm very excited to see this celebration and acknowledgement of this important day continue to grow, even as we see many states across the U.S. push to erase Black history, which is American history, from our schools' curriculum and libraries. We encourage everyone to participate and be a part of our Juneteenth celebration as your calendars allow.
This week's Louisvillian doing good is Wanda Mitchell-Smith, a longtime civic leader and public employee who currently serves on the city's Juneteenth Jubilee Commission.
For years, as a part of the Louisville Metro government team, now in her next chapter in life, but is still part of our Juneteenth Jubilee Commission, Wanda has worked tirelessly to ensure that everyone recognizes Black history is American history. You heard Wanda eloquently speak to why that is so important, and others who might not be focused on that need to focus on that. She continues to work hard on this and so many other topics to make our city safer, stronger, more educated, more knowledgeable about the past, and more committed to the future. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to present Commissioner Wanda Mitchell-Smith with the Distinguished Certificate Proclamation. Thank you so much, Wanda.
Thank you so much.
On this week's Metro Council Chronicles, 12th District Metro Councilman Rick Blackwell shares information on ongoing renovation efforts in Riverview Park and details of the Riverview Independence Festival.
This park is actually near and dear to my heart. I used to come down with my father years ago when really all it was a parking lot and then the restrooms and a small playground. And he used to love to come and just watch the barge traffic. So I have a lot of really good memories of being here. I'm Councilman Rick Blackwell, and I'm here today to introduce you to Riverview Park.
She loves this park.
Oh, well, good. We love that she loves this park. It was important to me to make it a better amenity than what I enjoyed as a child.
One of the first few years we had it back here.
And we're going to talk to several folks who've been helpful, actually instrumental.
It does definitely bring a different level and type of maintenance.
In helping us to grow this park into the wonderful park that it is today.
It's like riding a bike. I know how to do this.
Clinton Deckard, who helped us reimagine and then redo Riverview Park. He was here from the beginning, so he understands the history and what we've done over the years here at Riverview.
Back in 2010, we remodeled this park. Originally, when you drove over the flood wall, there was a large parking lot that people used to come up and access the boat ramp. So it was up on the upper side. A small playground, a block structure which had, I think, a couple restrooms on septic tanks, so it was like a glorified outhouse. That was demolished. Playground was relocated, and we're standing in that area right now. About double the size. It added a bunch of dirt along the flood wall. We were very fortunate to get some elevation and some different views. Very fortunate that the Corps of Engineers allowed us to do that. We created some paths and added a bunch of amenities, picnic tables, trash cans, swinging benches, a pavilion, and then we went across the flood wall and did something as more of an entrance up there. The splash park was actually too small in the beginning. It was just overwhelming. So we doubled the size of that a couple years ago, and it could be doubled again. It's so popular. On a hot day. We plan on putting some pickleball courts on the other side of the flood wall, on the dry side.
When we redid the park, and of course it went from just having a few people down here to having lots of folks down here. And so we added cameras that are connected to the real-time crime center. And so both on this side as well as on the other side of the flood wall, we have cameras that are always operational. Hopefully helps us with some of the issues that we have with, with vandalism. It has definitely helped with that. But also it's helped keep down some of the more shady kinds of uses for the park, more of the legal activity in the park. It's been an investment of millions of dollars in this park. District 12 funds have been invested. We also have been fortunate enough to get some of my colleagues to put more money into the budget in order to fund the splash park and so on. It's well used. When I first got in office, I was talking to a grandma, and she was lamenting the fact that we have a park down here, but we don't have any water features. That the only areas, we don't really have many areas in our end of town where you have public access to water other than the river, which isn't a terribly safe thing especially for a young child. And so that's what got us thinking, we should be able to do something down here, and working on having a much better view. We call it Riverview Park for a reason. It's got a beautiful river view. But then when we started into it, we very quickly realized that we needed expertise. Parks does some wonderful work, but when it comes to making the investment in a park where you actually have the river to contend with, we ask Waterfront to come down and share that expertise. The lower level parking lot that's there for the boats, it gets flooded every year. Well, lots of times every year. The water comes up, sometimes comes all the way up to the top where our swings are. So it had to be designed in a way that it could withstand that, knowing that you're going to get that. But Waterfront Park gets that every year as well, and so we went to the experts who knew how to address those issues. We ordered this up just for you, Deborah, because we knew how much you liked good weather. I'm here with Deborah Belitsky, the Executive Director of Waterfront Development, talking about what a wonderful partnership it has been over the years with Waterfront in developing this beautiful park.
It has. I've enjoyed working with you and really trying to utilize what we have learned over the past 30 years in developing the downtown waterfront and Waterfront Park there, and incorporating some of those lessons learned and bringing that expertise that our team has to Riverview Park as well.
Well, it's a beautiful park. There are some differences between parks that are on the river, including the water doesn't always stay where it's at. So we appreciate your expertise, especially with the lower tier parking lot.
Yeah, I mean, the river is the boss. The river always wins. We are sort of just at the mercy of how she decides to ebb and flow, and so it does definitely bring a different level and type of maintenance that's required, and certainly when it comes to constructing within that area that's going to endure some regular flooding, the types of things that you put in and how you engineer everything to really withstand that kind of wear and tear. And then of course when you have a river view like you have here at Riverview, you're going to get a lot of people who just want to come and use it. So it's going to get a lot of traffic as well.
It does indeed, and the traffic has picked up immensely since we've added some of the amenities, including swings that we have that overlook the river. They're very popular.
They are very popular at Waterfront Park for sure, and it just seemed like a fitting thing to do to extend that here. The river view that you get here is quite different than what you get downtown, and like you said, it's particularly here in the lower McAlpin, the river comes up and down, and being at this beautiful vantage point to watch just how the river changes on a regular basis. I was just talking with these gentlemen back here who are regulars, talking about how the river really takes on a different personality just about every day. So it never gets tiring to come down and enjoy the Riverview, so why not have a lovely place to sit and enjoy it? It is just great working with you and being able to help connect another area of our community with the river and make sure that our riverfront areas are here for the community to enjoy forever.
John Grant, our partner in helping to pull off the Riverview Festival here at the park.
Yeah, Rick, it's been really enjoyable all these years I've been able to help you guys out, and the park has really come along the way it's been developed for the community.
Thank you. So tell us a little bit about that history of Riverview Independence Festival. I know we got started, I think 13 years ago. I think we only did one of them before you came on board to help us out.
Yeah, we're looking to expand it and make it a more viable event for the community, so I had a little experience in doing these things. And one of the first few years we had it back here where the stage was set up. And as the event grew, we were able to refine the park a little bit more, create a natural amphitheater so people can sit up. And most recently, Rick and the city have added a number of additional elements to the children's play area. And I came down here today, I was a little surprised. I saw, you know, you've got like 6 new picnic tables and 4 or 5 new grills. So that's really going to help out this year.
It will. It will. We just keep adding.
Because this is such a great view. Did you see what I saw earlier?
Are you talking about the eagle?
The bald eagle that just went across. That was something wonderful. You know, this year is going to be great too. Not only has the park been expanded, but we're going to have a great lineup once again. Yeah. We've got a very unique little thing, musical group. It's called Yappa. Okay, and it's a combination of bluegrass and Latin music combined, and it's really educational, it's really fun. And then we have a high energy band, Cheryl Rouse and her band's coming back.
Cheryl's a crowd favorite.
She is. And then we were able to, because we did some planning in advance, we've got another favorite that around the community is J.D. Shelburne. Yes. And he's coming off his recent release, Neon Hallelujah. And the Country Music Television is giving that rave reviews, so we're looking forward to everybody being able to come down and enjoy down here. It is free, and you know, not only do we have the music, but we have a number of children's activities that will be happening. We're bringing in the Echo Mobile this year. The magic's going to happen down here. What we're going to do is in this little parking lot area, starting on Friday, we'll start building a stage. Sound and lights will come in on Saturday. This area has been refined over the years to create a natural amphitheater so people can sit up and put their blankets out and get close to the show to see it. So it's going to be a great time.
And then the grand finale at 10 o'clock.
Fireworks!
Fireworks! Well, thank you so much for all that you do and all that you have done over the years.
It's my pleasure.
Now that you've learned a little bit about the park, I invite you to come out and enjoy all the amenities that we have here. And especially we'd like to invite you on June 29th to come out for Riverview Independence Festival. It's a great opportunity to come out and enjoy some fun, family-friendly activities. Everything is free. They have bands, we have fireworks at the end, and lots of great time on the splash park in between.
Following a 15-year hiatus, the Louisville Orchestra will return to the Louisville Zoo with Roarchestra.
We are here to announce that Roarchestra is coming back. That's right, that the Louisville Orchestra and the Louisville Zoo have partnered up once again to bring back Roarchestra 2024 on July 6th.
Partnering with another world-class organization like the Louisville Orchestra is going to be just a wonderful gift back to the community.
This is a great way to experience an orchestra in a beautiful setting. The zoo will be open too, so as you walk to the concert site, you'll be able to take in everything that the zoo has to offer as well.
The Home of the Innocents is spreading the word about the need for foster care parents during Foster Care Awareness Month.
Yes, I'm a foster parent with Home of the Innocents. So I always wanted a big family. When I started my career, I was a social worker and I worked with children in foster care. And there were tons of children that were not going to appropriate homes or switching homes, or their siblings and them were being separated. So when my husband and I had some difficulties with fertility, I knew that I wanted to help children in foster care. People think that foster kids are bad, and I don't know where that came from, because the kids that I have, they're fantastic. They're my favorite people. They're so genuine, they're so honest, and they're hardworking. And I feel like across the board, people are like, oh, they're in foster care. I don't know what the difference is between foster and biological, because I didn't have any biological children. But to me, they are my biological children, and I treat them that way. I adore Home of the Innocents. They helped me navigate by the training classes they provided in the beginning. They lay out the framework of like how it's going to work in your home, tips and tools that you can use in your home, because every child is different and there'll be different needs for each child, and it helps walk through that. I would recommend Home of the Innocents and their foster services to anybody who wants to be a foster parent.
I actually grew up in a home. My mother was a foster parent from the time I was 6, and then she retired my senior year to focus on me transitioning into college. And so I was an only child until I had my foster siblings. And they were all girls, and we were always like the cool kids on the block. We were on a little power gang. They were my sisters or my cousins. And so I knew when I grew up I wanted to be a foster parent too. So when I decided to become a foster parent, my first step was to kind of do my research. I knew my mother went through the Home of the Innocents, and so I looked into them. I looked into some other local foster care agencies, and the Home of the Innocents was one of the top rated ones on Google. And the thing I want people to know about being a foster parent, it is definitely worth every trial and tribulation. Everything that you go through is an opportunity for growth for yourself and the child and your family. Every day is not going to be cookies and rainbows, but for every day that's really hard, you have 10 days that are perfect and amazing. So it's definitely worth it.
To find out more about foster care opportunities, visit homeoftheinnocents.org. Each week, we'll be introducing you to a member of the Louisville Metro Council with our Metro Council profiles. Today, we start at the beginning with District 1 Councilwoman Tammy Hawkins.
Hi, my name is Tammy Hawkins, and I am the Metro Councilwoman for Metro Council District 1. I was first elected to the Metro Council in November 2022 and was sworn into office in January 2023. I have lived and owned businesses in District 1 for more than 16 years. I have a passion for serving my community, and I have organized several community events over the years. I enjoy working with youth in the district and have created a successful football and cheerleading program. I also am an advocate for underserved families in the district and work daily for the greater good of the community. I am authentic, representative, and I am not here to make promises, but to make progress for the city and the district I serve. The boundaries for District 1 includes parts of Cameron Road to 28th Street. Some neighborhoods in District 1 include Parkland, Chickasaw, Park Duval, St. Denis, Lake Dreamland, Riverside Gardens, and Russell. As a representative for District 1, we have a number of community assets, including Southwood Community Center, Parkland Library, Exodus Community Resource Center, and the Algonquin Pool. To learn more about District 1, please call 502-574-1101 or visit www.louisvilleky.gov/District 1.
Mayor Greenberg, District 10 Councilman Pat Mulvihill, and leaders from Louisville Parks and Recreation announced the renovations for the Camp Taylor Pool that are officially underway, with an estimated completion date of spring of 2025.
This pool here at Camp Taylor was built in the 1960s. It served families for generations. And then it fell into disrepair, and it's been closed since 2019.
And I could not be more thrilled today for the department to sit here and say that we're going to have 2 brand new state-of-the-art pools. Something I never thought in my 14 years with being at Parks and Recreation that I'd ever be able to say.
We're going to finally get
a world-class, state-of-the-art, great facility for swimming here, centrally located, not just because it's in District 10, it's centrally located in this community. It's easy to get here.
We absolutely want every child to be exposed to the water. We want every child to learn how to swim. We want seniors to learn how to swim as well. So you're never too old to learn. And now, next summer, we'll have 2 other wonderful facilities where you will be able to do that. And this is truly a dream come true. But I am tremendously excited about what we're going to be able to see and do and provide for the entire community next summer.
Mayor Greenberg joined District 1 Councilwoman Tammy Hawkins, leaders from Connected Nation, and Louisville Parks and Recreation at Southwick Community Center to celebrate $120,000 in computer lab upgrades across 6 community centers.
Our community centers bring a sense of family and belonging and togetherness that have been proven to help reduce the crime rate. With the Parkland Library being under renovation, Southwick Community Center will have a new computer lab for the District 1 community to utilize whenever they need.
I'm told these are high-speed gaming computers. They can do everything that they need to have done. Again, the 3D printer. We actually have a podcasting studio. So this is for real a computer lab. And so we all are excited about that. Be excited to see what happens.
I'm so excited to see that Southwick Community Center in District 1 and so many other community centers will have this system. This will allow for our underserved communities to have access and resources in our own backyard.
Mayor Greenberg named Michelle King, a dedicated member of the Louisville Metro government for nearly 20 years, as the new executive director for Louisville Parks and Recreation, effective June 24th of 2024.
I'm so honored today to introduce the next executive director of Louisville Parks and Recreation, Michelle King.
I've been a Louisville Metro employee for nearly 20 years. I know the pride that comes from serving your community. And I want to make sure that every Parks and Recreation employee feels that too, and that they know that they are valued and supported the way that I have been in my years at the Air Pollution Control District. I have much to learn as I embark upon this journey. And I have to recognize that it would be a very difficult step to take if I wasn't joining the extraordinary parks team that's led by Director Canewell, Masude, Ben, Paul, Nathan, Sarah, Bridget, all of whom are just doing incredible work. Thank you all for the expertise and the dedication that you offer our community. I look forward to learning from you and growing with you.
Hi, I'm Sal Melendez with Louisville Metro Public Works. Here's what's going on this week with roadway safety projects, paving, waste collection and recycling, and more. These are the Louisville Metro Public Works paving projects scheduled for next week.
Multiple tree debris drop-off sites are open. Jefferson County residents may drop off storm tree debris for free at these sites. This free service is for Jefferson County residents only, and residents will be asked to show a driver's license, and their license plate will be documented. 8 sites have been made available to accommodate initial demand. However, site participation or demand will be monitored daily to determine whether a given site should continue to stay open. Any site determined to be closed due to slow demand will be communicated to our residents through our website, social media, and our e-newsletter. All sites are open Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and are closed on Sunday. Go to louisvilleky.gov/government/public-works and sign up for the Works Week, our weekly newsletter, and stay informed on Public Works news.
Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Louisville native and Grammy Award-winning artist Static Major joined greats like Muhammad Ali, Colonel Sanders, Jennifer Lawrence, Alberta Jones, and many others as he was honored with an official Hometown Heroes banner.
Today we celebrate Stephen Ellis Garrett, known worldwide as Static Major, as our newest hometown hero. A husband, father, son, uncle, and a musical genius who loved Louisville, and from the immediate response from this banner going up, Louisville will always love him. So congratulations, Static. This recognition is long overdue and so well deserved. About time.
Literally out of the studio,
this man would come to the club and tell me to put a record on. I'm like, now? He's like, now. And he just wanted the reaction, just to know if people really was feeling the music. And to see that people really gave him the feedback that he wanted was definitely genuine and special.
And this banner will only help further his legacy. I hope that when young people pass by this banner, they channel the creativity and love that Static was known for. So I want to say a special congratulations to Static's friends and family. Thank you for sharing him with our community and with the world.
And Static certainly had his roots in Louisville. He inspired so many here in Louisville. Whether he was singing at Joshua Tabernacle Baptist Church or Westport Middle or Wagner High School, or later on in his career, he inspired and helped so many. So many who are so proud, like Static, of their roots here in Louisville.
Words cannot express how grateful I am to my forever love. I will ride for you until the wheels fall off. God bless you all, and thank you.
The mayor and members of the LMPD took part in the 2024 Special Olympics torch run through downtown Louisville.
Today we set out to raise awareness for Special Olympics as we come together as guardians of the flame to carry the flame of hope to the streets of Louisville.
All right, on your flags. I love to run. I love to run even more when it's for a great reason, and supporting the Special Olympics is so important.
This torch has been carried several miles through Dry Ridge, Hardin County, Bowling Green, and today, Louisville and Bullitt County. It will ultimately reach its destination on June 1st at Eastern Kentucky University at the 2024 Special Olympics Summer Games to light the cauldron and signify the start of competition.
I just want to thank everyone from LMPD and the other law enforcement agencies for what you do every day to keep our entire city safe. And when you go above and beyond the call of duty to do things like this, to support other people, organizations, and folks that need your help.
The JCPS Our Kids Show airs each week on Metro TV. Here's a preview of what to expect on the June show.
Hi, we're from Atherton High School. I'm William Carden, and this June, I am hosting the Our Kids Show. We are celebrating the 20th season of featuring stories about our incredible students. This month, we take a look at our Academies of Louisville programs, how students are volunteering in the community, and how they are gaining national attention. Check it out. We are JCPS!
Since this is the last Our Kids Show of the school year, the JCPS crew had some fun and they compiled a blooper reel.
Yeah, I caught that immediately. It's like, ah.
We're so used to doing that.
Oh, that was almost perfect. I got it.
I'm not sorry. Vaccinations.
The ukulele club at, okay, redo that. ukulele.
It's one of the best in the country.
Did you wave at the camera? Both? Am I supposed to?
Yeah, one more time, I think I got it. Sorry, it's the bilingual language that's throwing me off.
Academies. Sorry.
Something about this is tongue twister. Okay.
Oh.
I looked over the second you did, yeah.
All good until then.
Thank you for watching. Please share Metro TV with your friends and ask them to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or X, and download our Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV apps. Have a wonderful week.